first, Lucas Tomlinson reports from Capitol Hill, where that oversight hearing is about to get underway. Lucas, set us up.
That's right, Dana. Good morning. We're just moments away from that House Oversight Committee hearing with Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheatle. That taking place just over a week after the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump. We just saw the House Speaker moments ago, Dana, go into the hearing. He says he wants to take part and listen. We also just caught up with Director Cheatle herself. When she came in, we asked her a series of questions. Here it is. Director Cheatle, do you have any plans to resign today? Do you have any plans to resign today or in the future? Why wasn't that roof better protected at the rally for former President Donald Trump? Did you cut security details for the former president? Is what happened incompetence? There's a bipartisan call from lawmakers for you to resign, Mr. Director. Your reaction? Why didn't you have that roof better secured, Director? And of course, that roof, the center of this whole thing now, it's not just Republicans calling on Director Cheatle to resign. I'm told that a number of Democrats as well, and expect some real pointed questions from both sides of the aisle, I'm told, from House staff. Now, a growing number of Republicans want Director Cheatle to resign, including the chairman of the Oversight Committee, James Comer, who says, this is an excerpt from his opening remarks. It's going to say, Dana, quote, "It is my firm belief, Director Cheatle, that you should resign. However, in complete defiance, Director Cheatle has maintained she will not tender her resignation. Therefore, she will answer questions today from members of this committee seeking to provide clarity to the American people about how these events were allowed to transpire." Now, the Secret Service has an annual budget of $3.1 billion a year. Ahead of Cheatle's testimony, DHS announced last night a new, quote, bipartisan independent committee of law enforcement experts to conduct 45-day review of the July 13 attempted assassination of former President Trump. The Secret Service director did issue a statement. She wouldn't talk to us on camera, but did issue a statement, Dana, ahead of this testimony, saying, quote, "We are eager to cooperate with the independent security review of the U.S. Secret Service's actions related to the July 13 assassination attempt of former President Trump in Butler, Pennsylvania. I look forward to the panel examining what happened and providing recommendations to help ensure it will never happen again." So Director Cheatle will not talk to us on camera before this hearing, but we are expecting very pointed questions here with the hearing. It's going to get underway any minute now, Dana.
You had some good questions there. Thank you so much.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.